Hi there. Today we are going to learn how to add a picture and change fonts in a Google Slides presentation. In second grade, you'll be working on making presentations a lot in Google Slides. It's a very handy little tool where you can present your information and show the mastery of your learning target. There's a few little tips and tricks on how to use Google Slides presentation, how to make a slideshow in Google Slides. And you'll be able to use those same skills in a lot of other programs like Google Docs. And I'm not going to show you everything today. I'm just going to show you a few of the basics. All right, and the first thing we're going to do is how do I change the type, color, or size of the font? Hi, Miss Wilson. How are you today? So say I've typed out what I want to type, and now I want to make it look a little fancier. I want to make it bigger, or I want to make a different font, or I want a different color. So you would first have to highlight it, and all you do to highlight is you just touch on your trackpad. And so I want to start right here. I push down with one finger on my trackpad, and then I scroll across so that I can highlight everything. Then I come up here and I choose whatever font I want. I'm going to choose this one, Pompier. And I want it to be much bigger. And I want it to be orange. And I want the highlighting to be green. That's kind of hard to see. If I were to do a presentation, I don't know if everyone would be able to see that. What if I did white? Yeah, it looks better. I like that one. But I do want it to be centered on my page. So then I have to come to this one where you can see like everything is aligned on the left, and when you put your mouse over it, it says align. And then I want the one where everything's centered. I could also choose where it goes to the side, or this one, it kind of spreads it out so that it reaches the left side and the right side. I typically like this one for presentations. All right, so that's how I was able to change the type, the color, or the size of the font. And if you ever change your mind, want to change it back, you would just do the same and go right back where it was. Whenever you are changing the color of your font, make sure you have this one highlighted up at the top. Pay attention to, are you doing the highlight, like the background of your text, or are you changing like the actual words? That's important to pay attention to. I always tend to make that mistake and forget. All right, so now I'm going to show you about adding a picture. Especially when you're doing a presentation, pictures really add to your presentations. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your 2-finger click on your slide over here, and then that allows you to have a little drop-down menu, and you'll click New Slide. When you go to New Slide, it will just have like a blank template. You can either delete that if you don't want it, or you can keep it. It's your choice. So I want to put some information here, and I'm going to say Happy 4th of July. And I just learned how to change my font, so I'm going to practice that again. I highlighted it, and now I'm going to find a nice font that I like. Don't think I like that one. Ooh, I like cursive, and that's a cursive that I can read well. That's a problem with some cursives. It's really hard to read. If I couldn't read it myself as a student, I wouldn't expect my classmates to read it either, and that's typically who I'm presenting to. So I made it say Happy 4th of July. But now I want some fireworks to go on here. All right, so to add my picture, I'm going to come up here to Insert, and then Image. Then I have to come over here. Typically, I'll start right here. Because I was already in presentations, it started over on Search. But you want to make sure it's on Search. Then with it on Search, change this one right here to say Stock. You can also do that by clicking down here. So if it's on Google, you can change it by clicking on stock right here, or you can change it right here. And the reason we want stock is it says results shown are available for personal or commercial use only in Google Drive. It may not be independently redistributed or sold. And all that fancy talk just means that it's okay that you use these images. Sometimes if you look for images on Google, then you cannot legally use that image. Does it really matter as a second grader? Not a whole lot, but it's important that you practice it now because it will matter when you get older. People don't like it if you take their stuff. All right, so we're going to come here and I want to find fireworks. Now I have to make sure I spell it correctly or at least close. Otherwise, I'm not going to find the images I want. So let's scroll through. There's my options. There's such good options to choose from. I like this one of Mount Rushmore with fireworks behind it. So I selected it. So it's blue. That one's blue now. I want this one though. And then I click select down here. And it'll show up here. Now that's really big. I don't need it that big. So make sure it's selected. Notice whenever I went to this slide on accident and I came back, it's no longer selected. I have to have it selected, and I do that by just clicking on it. And then I can hold the, if I just find this little arrow up here in the corner, and then I push down with one finger on my trackpad, then that'll help me resize it. And then I can just move it around by getting those four little, the little X with the plus sign almost. Looks like a cross. Looks like a cross. So we'll go with a cross. You have to find that little cross, and then you can drag it around wherever you want. You can resize it again. I like it like that. All right, so that's how you add an image and how you change fonts. And good luck, kids. Have fun making your presentations, and remember, don't get frustrated. A special little tip that I'll give you, if you do make a mistake, all you have to do is right here, it says undo. Look, it'll go back. It'll fix it. And like I always say, just try, figure it out by playing with it. And, you know, if a mistake does happen, we can fix it. Most everything is fixable. All right, kiddos, have fun. Bye-bye.